Hello, and welcome back to the 6th Street Underground, a Zenless Zone Zero podcast discussing all things ZZZ. As always, I'm your host, Eric, and I'm joined by my ever wonderful and oh so handsome co-host, Brian. Hi, Brian.
Howdy, howdy.
How are you today, man?
Oh, just peachy keen.
So for listeners, nothing has changed except that we kept talking about stuff. For us, it's been like a month since I think I've talked to you.
Yeah.
And in that month, everything happened.
They waited until we tried to go on vacation, and then they dropped a whole bunch of lore and previews and everything just in time for us to not talk about it.
So if you're like, why haven't these dingleberries talked about, like, I don't know, anything around Roscaelifer? I keep mispronouncing it. Roscaelifer?
I kind of feel like they still don't 100% have the...
know.
Like, I think one or two NPC... They do that thing that sometimes happens when, like, early on, when they got people to record the lines before nailing down the pronunciation.
Yeah.
Because some people have definitely called it, like,
Roscaelifer.
Roscaelifer. Some have called it Roscaelifer. So I think there is still a little bit of a hammering at what the exact pronunciation of Rastafari-lifer is.
Whatever we land on will be wrong. I like Roscaelifer because it feels in line with, like, not pronouncing half of the parts of that word. But just so everyone knows, and now you can't get mad at us, we're going to say it probably every different way possible. So deal with it.
Roscaelifer also feels like a reference to Excalibur.
Yes. Yeah.
Whereas Ross-calli-fer is
nothing.
A reference to Ross from Friends.
Ross-calli-fer sounds like a company that manufactures
brake pads.
Health products. Or brake pads. It's actually both. They do brake pads and health products.
Healthy brake pads. It's all natural.
Placebo brake pads.
I mean,
it's a mug.
Mineral oils are involved in both.
So, we're going to talk about that teaser video a little bit. We're also going to touch on all of the characters that were teased for Chapter 3. But also, we haven't talked about version 2.8 story yet.
No.
So we've got to do that today. It's going to be a big one, folks. So buckle up. Quickly, man, I like the aesthetic for Roscaelifer. Roscaelifer. I don't know. I'm already second guessing.
Roscaelifer.
Roscaelifer.
It looks
Excalibur.
Yeah, it looks cool. It's got that England. Obviously, it's got the heavy England vibe, but it looks. I'm
afraid to say steampunky because it's not steampunky, but it looks like it's hearkening to the era of England that steampunk often pulls from. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
I believe the term you're looking for is it looks Victorian.
That's the word I'm probably looking for.
That was the most roundabout way to get to that.
I needed you to say it so I wasn't wrong. And I'm like, it looks Castilian, and you're like, it doesn't, Eric, not at all.
At best, it looks like late Edwardian.
There you go. You got floating things. We drink tea instead of coffee. The bang boos are taller, and they're citizens, which is cool. I'm really excited to go. I'm excited to go play there.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be. I'm interested to see where the story goes because once again, they hint at big bad evil, death, destruction.
Bad guys.
Yeah,
bad boys are. I'm
trying to remember exactly. It was kind of.
That's the other problem is you and I played the story when it came out a calendar month ago.
Yeah.
So it's like, wait a minute.
And I mean, obviously they don't want to relieve or show too much, but it definitely seems like they might be going for a less cut and dry good and bad. Because it looks
probably like some mystery involved.
Because Ramiel is
yeah.
This is from the teaser video that they show.
Yeah.
Both in the game and then also on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But so when they're showing all the characters, but then they show Ramiel up there confronting Sunbringer.
Yes.
And it's unclear if which one of them is supposed to be the antagonist or if it is supposed to be just like a clash of ideas.
That feels like that's where they're going. I'm really excited right now that I don't know who the bad guy is. Like, and after 2.8, we thought it might have been Ramiel, but also maybe not. Like, people all have their own objectives and they're circling around each other.
Yeah.
I assume there's going to be, like, there's no way they don't do a region so heavily inspired by, like, Victorian England and not have something that connects in some way to Sherlock or
werewolves,
the deep work of Sherlock or werewolves. So we're gonna have mystery in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I don't know. I'm excited to get there. I'm ready to get there. We're at that point in the patch where I'm like, I know we still have half a patch to go because we've got to get Silly Billy out.
Yeah.
But I just kind of want to be there. You know,
if I had to take a guess, I think they're gonna go do the standard, seclusion versus non-seclusion. Like Lady Sunbringer's like no.
Isolationist.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
It's the thing where the opposite of when you want to be outgoing.
Yeah, that's one of those. Introverted.
But no, they're uptroverted because they're in the sky.
Oh yes, I see. Yeah, they're. Do you think it's warmer or colder up there because they're close to the sun, but they're also high in the sky?
Yes. What if it's like a net neutral?
It's like really cold, but also it's easy to get sunburned.
But yeah, so I'm assuming that there's definitely going to be like isolation versus not isolation.
Yeah.
And if I had to guess, it's probably going to end up with the typical like they're forced to come out of isolation because the threat they're going to face is too big for them to handle. Yeah. / Roscaelifer is going to land on New Eridu.
Yep. And also they want both Void Hunter, first generation Void Hunters to be playable, so they'll have to rectify it in some way.
Yeah.
So we can roll for all of them. Brian, speaking of characters, we got a pile of characters.
Yeah, this was their teaser where they're showing kind of probably about 80% of the characters, minus maybe a couple surprise ones here and there.
We'll get Nicole Alter at some point. That will be a surprise to finish out the cunning or to S rank all the cunning hairs.
Yeah.
But we've seen some of them. Like we can just go down the list here real quick. I know which ones I was like, ooh, that's an Eric. that's a character for Eric to roll for.
Yeah.
We know about Norma and Valina. We know they're coming.
Yes. We know about.
I like Valina more than Norma.
I do. Yeah.
Yep.
Norma seems like she could be cool though. She's obviously the quirky inventor, and Valina's going to be the more like stoic one.
Yeah. Norma gives kind of like a slightly older Klee vibe from like Genshin, and I really like that. But Valina, not only is Valina like aesthetically more in line with you and I, but she is a wind unit. That's confirmed. You probably noticed when you're playing the game that some of the new bosses have wind weakness.
Yeah. Yeah, they've started.
We don't have wind to trigger said weakness. So we'll talk about it more when she gets close. But like if you're somebody who's kind of on the fence right now and you're trying to build out your account, we only really know of one wind character so far.
Yeah.
And it's Valina. So if that's something you're excited about, like I am, it's going to be a worthy investment.
So Norma's going to be fire because they've released the elements for them too.
We know about those two, and also PYROIS.
Yeah. What if he's the only one with like a French accent? It is I, PYROIS.
Oh, it's me.
I already have a grill. It is very nice. Yes. So PYROIS is going to that's going to be us. I'm going to be curious to know how he plays. Not so much how he plays, but how compared to the rest of the characters. Like, is it going to be one of those where they're like, oh, this is neat, but it's Harumasa level of like no one ever really uses PYROIS because that form is just not good, not better than taking, any of the new characters.
Yeah. Or if they're like, this is now a standard that you're going to use, or they'll tweak it. I don't know. He looks cool though.
Yeah.
I think so. So we also, in addition, we got Norma, Valina, we got Clarette. Clarette was the one with the twin tails that are like red and black.
Yeah.
She is important to me already. Don't know how.
I was like, she's got enough of the punky vibe that I knew you would be 100% into her.
I'm really hoping that Clarette and Roxy, the girl who had like skulls on her, skull motifs on her clothing.
Yeah.
I really hope that's MiHoYo taking a swing at like British pop punk, because I like it.
My guess is at
cool.
least Roxy is going to be Victorian horror,
I can
related. Because looking at the teaser, she's got
vampire look.
Well, she's got vampire look, but she's also got like the scars, kind of like Frankenstein. And she's got the big like R.I.P. So definitely that one's going to be like possibly heavily influenced by Victorian horror. Yeah,
she looked like that, and I think Clarette is one who has like kind of a vampire-y look. So Roxy and Clarette could be on the same faction, whether it's gothic horror or punk rock. I don't know.
Yeah,
both look cool. We got something else I've been asking for, which is a knight character.
Yes, yeah, we
got Sigrid.
You can't do a British one without having a knight character. She's got a spear, so she's already going in the collection.
Spear. Yep, that's a must roll. I'm looking at this list going like, how many of these are ones that Brian and I are both going to have to roll for? And the answer is most of them.
Yeah. I think even more, like, when they released the 2.0 trailer characters, we were pretty, like, bullish on, or bearish. I forget which one's the good term and which one's the bad term.
I couldn't tell you.
So we were very man, bear, pig on most of the characters, but this one is even more, like, I feel like they are definitely honing in on what people really respond well to. And
characters.
So
skin.
Cause
Phoenix looks cool. Yeah.
Sigurd. Yeah. Phoenix is cool. Some sort of fire fairy sitting on lava.
She got mentioned in the 2.8 story as well. So I think she's connected to Krampus. If memory serves. So I do like that, like with Phoenix and Severian, who is also teased, we see that they're not completely leaving some of the more terrestrial factions. Because Severian's clearly attached to what he's attached to, and Phoenix is attached to the Krampus. So, like, I like that we're seeing some interplay between the two. I don't think we got as much of that in chapter 2. It was like all the factions were brand new, and there were not really crossovers between new characters, except for Sector for
Hand.
No, Sector 7. My mind went blank. Trigger's faction.
Obel Squad?
Obel Squad, Sector 7. What am I doing?
Sector 7 is definitely from something else.
That's something else. Obel Squad. I'll cut that out, and it's just me saying Obel Squad really confidently. But Phoenix looks cool. Severian, we don't know anything about, but he continues to look cool. Storyteller seems fascinating.
Yeah, Severian is the one, like,
male
pity character dude. Of like, I know women play this game, but he does look like really cool.
Can still play the game. You get one a patch, maybe two.
Yeah.
I like one that he's coming into. I really hope that Severian like plays well with Cecilia. I think that would be a really cool like payoff for people who invested in Cecilia.
Yeah, that would be neat if like.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the storyteller, this like liquid metal bender lady.
Yeah, it's got like this like mercury, and she seems to be like spider coated. Like she seems to be like she's managing everything. Like she's keeping an eye on all the different stories lines, and like she's involved in a lot of things. It's got very like spidery symbolism around her.
Either going to be a secret good guy, or she's going to be the Moriarty character of like the spider web of like she's controlling everything behind the scenes and is going to be
hopefully she'll become a good guy.
To ask Sarah how that turned out.
Yeah. Well, listen, she's gonna get premiered real hard, where she looks scary, and then she's like, "Oh wait, actually, you're my new best friend."
And then we obviously have 2 Void Hunters coming out.
Yep, we got Remiel and Sunbringer, and it seems like Remiel's gonna be first.
My favorite part is that Remiel reveals her name to be Remiel.
Yeah,
Remiel.
Yeah, she's
like, I may have fooled you with my name. I'm not Remiel. I'm Remiel.
Puts on a hat. It was me the whole time. She takes off and puts back on a fake mustache. But we've got, man, there's a lot of people coming soon. I'm pretty interested to see how they start. They've been really intentional lately to make sure characters don't seem to come out of nowhere. So I'll be interested to see how this like litany of characters start making appearances or showing up in version like 3.0 and 3.1.
Yeah.
Even if they don't actually become banner characters till closer to 3.4, 3.5.
It seems like this go round, everyone is going to be more connected. Because during that little teaser trailer, they were like going to the different people and they were all talking about signing the same like paperwork. So like clearly they're going to be like city leaders or something, you know, like one is like the science wing, one's the military wing.
Yeah.
So maybe the characters we're going to get are all actually going to be much more intertwined as opposed to 2.0 where you had Swabian Temple, but then you had Spook Shack.
Squad. Spook Shack.
Like you had like 4
Sector
different
7.
mini factions that were all kind of doing their own thing. Which wasn't bad. You know, I liked it, but also it would be really cool if like we get to know a lot more. Like maybe they can flesh out these characters a lot more if they're coming like they're here through the whole the season instead of just showing up in their patch.
Yeah. Now, if memory serves, we saw Norma, Valina, Clarette, Roxy, and Sigrid being delivered like a letter from a Bang Boo.
Yeah.
To go do something. We did not see one handed to Phoenix, Severian, the storyteller, or either of the Void Hunters. So that could have been Sunbringer gathering important figures from Roscaelifer to deal with the impending Remiel threat, because they are very aware after the act of like after everything in 2.8, they know Remiel got what she needed, which was to get her weapon back.
Yeah. So
like I wonder if that's what we're kind of seeing, and then we kind of infiltrate from both sides and see what's going on. Let's let current events real quick. Brian, you finished Save Bootopia yet?
No, I've been dragging my feet on that one.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's fun. It's simple.
Yeah, I'm not like, it's not that I don't enjoy it. I've just been so busy recently that I was like, I finished the story and I've been keeping up. I'm like, it kind of fell into that. I've got all patched to do it, so I'm not rushing that one.
Well, it was one of those things too, where like I was putting it off because it looked like it was going to be huge. Because you look at the full map and it's really, really big. Yeah. But there's like a whole quarter of the map that does not have any story significance, and there are no, as far as I can tell, there are no achievements attached to it.
It was just extra space.
It's the place with the Ferris wheel. Now you can go ride the Ferris wheel with Dorothy, and she like swoons over Eos, and it's really cute. But there's not even like a 5 polychrome achievement attached to it. It's just a thing you can go do. So it's not as big as it looks. But it's going to take like probably an hour or 2 hours to clear everything.
Oh, that's not bad at all. I was expecting like maybe like 3 or 4 hours.
No, it moves at a pretty comfortable pace, and it kind of is inherently pushing you to move quicker because there's a timer. What I did learn when I was playing it, if you're somebody like Brian has been saving it, is in any other video game, like your gut is to loot every chest you see because they're free loot and there's chests and I need it. Yeah. As you unlock new areas, anything from previous areas is functionally worthless. Gotcha. And it's kind of like you have so much money, it doesn't matter.
It's like a rapid fire like MMO where by the time you go to the next, like the green gear you got from like Burning Crusade immediately outstripped your like epics from vanilla.
100%. So it finished a lot faster and realized I could skip 90% of the chests.
Okay, yeah, because that's what I was doing. Is I was like running through, and I was picking up like everything, and then I saw a couple people when you all were talking about it in the Discord of you're like, you don't really need to. Like you're gonna keep getting better and better stuff.
Not only that, but as long as you're like being thorough as you play through each part, you'll have so much money saved up, and the store will make it so you can buy the best quality gear. You can just if anything ever breaks, you just buy everything again and you're good to go. So like that makes it a lot faster. Yeah. Even if it does take away some of like the interactive gameplay parts of it. I'd like to see it come back again and flesh it out more. But it's fun. If you're listening to this, you've got about 16 more days. If you're listening right when the episode came out to do it. I still wouldn't say this for the last day, but don't forget to do it.
One of the Xiao Xiao event, the VR challenge event they do.
The Ultimate Verdict trial.
Yes.
where Xiao forced Premia to be our friend.
Yeah. I like that they cut out the second round of VR challenges. Because you know how they always used to do like the novice one, and then they do the advanced one, which is the same thing you just did, but like a slightly higher,
but more.
Yeah. And then you would have like the 3 rounds of like whatever character they're showing off. Yeah. And I've always gotten annoyed with it just because I'm like, I don't need to do this twice. Like if I really wanted to, I would just play the same like level again. It was mostly that was the one where like the first one, all your team was locked. The second one was more of you doing like a victory lap because you're like, my team's better than the free team.
Yeah,
but
unless you're one of our Discord members who had to use the trial units because he had like the full Suna Nangong team at M6.
Yeah,
and he was killing things so fast he couldn't get all the points done because everything died too quickly.
There was one time I ran into that where it was like, oh, I'm too like you're too strong, and so like you're killing it before you can clear it.
My steak is too buttery. What am I going to do?
But I'm glad that they kind of just paired that out of like just a little less busy work in these events.
And they made the 3 hard stages that actually test your mastery of the character. Those are not as punishing as they used to be. I remember the first time they did this, I had to retry some stages because I wasn't doing everything right. Yeah. And this time I did the whole thing on my phone. Yeah. So it's a lot more manageable this time through.
But I like that one. And then was it then they had a couple other small events. They had the review one, which was just kind of a neat, cute little one.
Did we ever figure out if anything you chose mattered?
I don't
at all.
I don't know.
Because I don't think it did.
Yeah,
and that's okay.
It was, but because we went back and forth in the Discord as to like, is this an actual real time?
Is it tracking what people actually say, or is it
just locked
the world's
random
easiest?
The one where you literally just come in, push 2 buttons, and they're like, "Here's your polychromes. Thank you for doing business with us."
I think it was a secret personality test because I was very rarely like, "Yeah, we'll keep that negative review up." I was almost always like, "Oh no, I don't like negativity. Get rid of that. Don't be mean."
They did also make it like almost there was like 1 or 2 negative reviews that were legitimate, I feel like, and then everything else was very clearly they're like, I asked for super spicy death sauce and it was too hot. They should call it something like really super spicy death sauce. 0 stars.
And you're like, no.
But that was a cool, cute little event.
I like these little like world building pieces. And I bet that comes back again at some point too, but with a little bit more. I don't know. I kind of don't mind if there are events every now and then where all I have to do is read a couple of things and click a button. Yeah. Like, I'm okay with that.
As we've talked about it before. It gives you they do the nice balance of events where you can come in, basically log in, like the battery one where it's log in, do your daily, and you accomplish the daily or the event. And then there's other ones where you actually put time and effort into it, or like the auto chess battler where you lose yourself for a day and a half coming up with the perfect team.
Where you contemplate starting a second podcast chain that's just me talking about the auto chess game in Zenless Zone Zero.
God help us if
Even
they ever
more
create
niche.
a permanent version of it. Because then the only thing stopping you is the fact that you would get one episode before the event was gone, and then you'd have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, it'll be just like when they first rolled out what's it called? The arcade game that I liked so much.
Oh yeah, the Vampire Survivor.
Vampire Survivors. I was like, oh, this is all I want to talk about. Oh, never mind. I ran out of achievements to get. There's no reason to play this anymore.
Yeah.
I did everything there was to do.
But yes. So should we now talk about the elephant angel in the room?
The 2.8 special program new Eridu Sunset parenthetical B close parentheses.
Beautiful.
Thank
you, text to speak.
Hello, Brian. It's time for hunting. Okay, so this is our friendly reminder that if you haven't played it yet, what are you doing? It's been like a month. But also, if we haven't already spoiled things for you, we're about to spoil some things. So like pause.
Yes.
And go play that, and then come on back again. The hunt for Remiel is on.
Yes.
She got a Wenjin. She ran off. And I liked, so it opens up. The first thing we do is, we're trying to figure out where she went, but we have no idea where she could be at all.
Yes. I love this scene of them trying to get Fairy to find her by giving her the worst description where they're just like, find the pink-haired lady. And then she's like, here's
definitely a baddie.
Yeah, I do love the fact the amount of times they're like, search results say Remiel is a baddie, a certified baddie.
And you're like, that's correct. Absolutely.
But yeah, I do like where they show, just a bunch of the other characters.
I wrote it down. She found shy Remiel, she found fluffy type Remiel, and she found best friends already Remiel. And it was Rain, Zhao, and Nicole, respectively.
Yeah.
And it felt like actually getting an AI to do something for you.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, what if we give any amount of actual descriptor? And then they find little bits and pieces of her, but not much.
And the fact, it was throwing me that they would just not mention wings as a keyword.
Yes.
If you just said, what's the one? She has 6 pairs of these things. Just say wings. And no. She's got pink hair and she's a baddie.
Yeah.
In the midst of all this, Cecilia comes back. She's got 5 days of paid leave to come just I guess live with us now.
I like it where she's like, I was given 5 days of paid leave where my orders are to just hang around you and eat your snacks.
I'm looking at my notes from back then, and it's been a little while since I wrote my notes, and I think we talked about this in the last episode we recorded. I just have where I wrote the word Cecilia 7 times in a row, so I think I was just excited that she was back again.
Yes, I mean, yeah, she is such a great character. The voice actor for her had so much fun, and they wrote her really well, where she is fun and goofy, but also deeply traumatized from being a orphan forced to survive in the Outer Rim.
Absolutely. Shout outs to Erin Yvette, who voiced Cecilia and who is welcome on our podcast whenever she wants to.
Eric, I told you. We got sent a cease and desist letter. You can't offer that anymore.
Joke's on you. I can't read. She can come on whenever she wants. I do like that they set up really early on that Cecilia and Billy are road dogs, at least for the beginning of the Roscaelifer chapter, and hopefully for the majority of chapter 3 of chapter 3.
Yeah.
Because there's a really good dynamic of having those two as people you can talk to who are entertaining and good comic relief, but are competent enough. They don't feel like they're baggage.
Yes.
But they're not so competent. The writers have to find a way to lock them up into a hollow for an entire patch so other things can happen.
Yes. Yeah, that way you avoid the Yijuan problem of, hey, she's super strong and cool and can solve all the problems. They're like, what should we do? And they're like, what if she solves all the problems?
Yeah. Like, then okay, how about this? We'll give you a goofy robot and whatever Cecilia is.
Yeah.
Like, you can have that instead.
But
they'll kind of be good for you.
I enjoy Billy telling us about his mystery upgrade. That he was like, oh, yeah, Nicole definitely authorized it.
It's totally cool.
He's like, I couldn't really understand her, but the words approved definitely came out of her mouth.
And we find out like she's already off like gallivanting around. She's somewhere with Anby and and Nakamata, and they're totally not in trouble or anything, but they aren't going to be part of this right now because they're definitely in trouble.
I'm pretty sure they're in Roscaelifer.
I think they are.
Like the background photo, like definitely was like they tried to do a heist. They did a sky heist.
Yes, they somehow found their way up there first, stole some gems, and are being chased by a pile of night booze.
I am my hope / like guess is we're gonna get up to Ross-calli-fer and. They're immediately going to name drop us, and we have to go rescue them from jail, and then they're going to be our, like, friends to hang out with as, like, our comfort and, like, connection to 6th Street as we explore Row-calipers.
There he is. Row-calipers. I think this probably accurate. I wonder if they, like, trap Nicole for a while. Because, like, I still think it's my theory that Chapter 3 is when we get a Nicole alter, because we got Anby alter in Chapter 1.
Yeah.
And we got Billy alter in Chapter 2.
Let me tell you, I got pump faked by MiHoYo.
Oh, yeah?
I got their little MiHoYo app, and they released a Nicole character, one of their other games, and so it just pops up with, like...
Yes.
They're like, the preview for Nicole, and I was like, oh my gosh, here it is, and then I'm like, that's the wrong game.
Yeah. No,
you can't have
angel.
2 characters named Nicole across all of your IP. That's confusing.
And she's really, really good too, Brian, is the problem. So she's all over the place. And I keep having I play both games and I'm still like, okay, wait, which Nicole are we talking about? Like, hold on a second. It's good. She's great. We're hunting for Remiel. We find her trail. We start hunting for her. And it takes us to go back to visit some like familiar characters from New Eridu proper.
Yeah, Lumia.
Yeah, we go see Coco.
Yes,
who's working at the T-Milk Girl. And I think the voice actor for Coco is doing a very good job. And I think if I met her in real life, I would actively avoid ordering any T-Milk from that establishment.
I'm not the I'm glad I'm not the only one. The first time I heard her, I'm like, that's not the voice I was expecting, but it's 100% on brand for the character.
It is. And I knew this character because I knew her when she was in middle school and I avoided sitting at her lunch table at the time as well. It's like, but oh boy. But we get to see that, like, I love these like flashbacks to flashing back to Remiel, like just touring the world and trying things out. But
I love how much of a ditz Remiel is. Like there's it's like, cause and not necessarily like actually ditzy, but the amount of like ditzy? Doesn't understand anything of what's going on. Like, cause some of the questions she's asking, she was
bewildered. I think is the word I would use is bewildered. She's clearly out of space. Like she's out of her timeline or something. Like I wrote down in my notes that Remiel acts like how I would imagine a vampire who just woke up from a 100-year slumber would act, which is to be like, I'm clearly powerful right now, but also, what is this strange beverage with pearls in it?
Yeah, I did. That was the one where I was like thinking she's like kind of giving like that ditzy lost vibe of. She was like, why would you drink pearls? Those are going to be hard and salty. And she was like, and then Coco's like, what?
No,
not actual pearls.
We have 3 flavors, and she gets all 3, which is cool. She's simultaneously acting like she'll never be back in New Eridu again, and also she's desperately trying to get caught up on whatever is popular today. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's half like victory lap, or
it's almost like she's like, I've only got a limited time. I want to see what like the world is like before I have to go back away.
whatever away is.
Yeah, because she then goes to Sanzi.
I love seeing Sanzi be a part of the world and not just like a shop you interact with once per patch to buy everything out again.
Yeah.
Like, it was cool. Brian, do you know what Sanzi means in Chinese?
Without Z.
San is 3, so his name is ZZZ.
Nice.
If I remember correctly. So we go see ZZZ, and he's trading inspiration and stories for other things. And
I like it because I like that he didn't say it. You know, he's like, I can't tell you what it was, but he was like, it was the wildest story I've ever heard.
This stuff is crazy, dude. You wouldn't believe it. I'm going to make a really cool statue of a Bang Boo pooping on a toilet to mirror this story. You just wait.
Yeah, she gets Ramiel bought like a melting Bang Boo
She
statue.
bought a melting Bang Boo. And I did like also like that comes back again.
Yes.
Like, she's very aware also that we're following her. Like, she's definitely scheming. I think you said Moriarty earlier in this episode, and that's all I can think of. Like, Remiel is 3 steps ahead of everybody, including us, and we have Fairy helping do things.
Yeah.
She goes to the movies to watch a movie.
Which
Belle gets put on blast.
I was going to say, I was like, Belle caught being a player.
And Wiggles is like, well, hold on, what now? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and I like it. Cecile's like, oh.
She's like, I want to go to a movie.
Yeah.
Then she goes to get flowers, and the flowers she picks are important because they're white wither blooms.
Yes. Which
used to be used to honor the departed.
100 years ago.
Yes. So we continue to get this idea that like she's 100 years old at least, which we already kind of knew, because in a moment here she's going to tell us her full name, and we're all supposed to be very surprised.
I think they literally say, she's like, oh, my name's Remiel Dan, and they're like, she lived 100 years ago.
Yeah. We get some good anime writing of being like, we need you to know this. She's 100 years old.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Because she's very concerned about time the whole time she's wandering around. Like, she keeps saying things around like, do I have time for that? I'm running out of time. I need time for this. It's like she just like missed 100 years and has been frozen away somewhere, locked away somewhere, or she's like unstuck from time in some weird way. And like, I don't know, they're going to get, it gives them some wiggle room to get wild with it in version 3.
Yeah. And then we go to the Outer Ring.
Yep. We got to see Caesar again and all the other people, but mostly Caesar. We
got to see Caesar. We hear about this mystic first champion that beat up the Outer Rim Reaper, or Outer Ring Reaper, and how cool he was, and very obviously is Billy. And I like that it like gives you an idea of like, it's obviously because they're like, oh yeah, you know, obviously a tall tale and stuff, but like gives you an idea of like, again, like Sanby, like he's choosing the cunning hair life by choice. Like,
yes,
it is very much they could be doing big and great things, but they're choosing a life of peace.
They're choosing joy instead of like these like vicious, angry machines that they were.
Yeah.
I wonder if that continues with Nicole, because so far we haven't been given any hint, apart from the fact that she stole a black hole creating super weapon. We haven't been given a lot of hint about Nicole's backstory.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I liked also that Cecilia had been like looking for the first champion, presumably because she wanted anybody to protect her from the sweepers.
Yeah, which right? I mean, you know, makes funny. Sense. If you're a little lost orphan girl in the Outer Ring, you want to be protected by the biggest and baddest thing, and that is this first champion. I liked that, like, without her knowing, she was looking for help from somebody who was a sweeper to protect her from sweepers, but has no idea because of all the different names Billy's used and the different titles he's carried and everything. Yeah. Yes. And so then we find out that Bernice was out last night. And because she was drinking. She got nitro fueled. I still love the the line that they do with Nitro Fuel, where like it's very clearly an alcohol stand-in, but they don't want to get flagged by any sort of like censorship by having alcohol in this game, so they just never refer to any of its. All the effects are like the vaguest descriptions. They're like, oh, I had too much nitro fuel and now I can't remember what happened. But maybe if I drank a little nitro fuel this morning, I'll remember.
I'll feel better. My headache will go away from all of the energy.
There's been a time or two where they're like, nitro fuel, it's loved by businessmen.
Yes. And children can't have it, but it's totally okay. You're good. Nitro fuel is one of those things I would see people drinking and not know if it is alcoholic or not and be too afraid to ask at this point.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, do you want a Celsius? And I'll be like, no, I don't think so. Like, what?
Oh, and
no,
then
I don't.
This is a random tangent in the real world, but with the company that makes like Celsius also is the same company that makes like White Claws. And they had a brief issue where like a crate went out where they actually like had the wrong label, so people were buying Celsius and like they're like, this is a White Claw. You're like, I swear, boss, I wasn't intentionally drinking on the job. But yeah,
oh no,
I do love that Bernice is just like, I became best friends with her, and they're like, what's her name? And she's like, I don't know, names aren't required to be a best friend.
Yeah. I would not remember it anyways, if we're being honest. I like this, like they do a good job of setting up Remiel, who I feel like kind of what we were talking about earlier, at least for a good chunk of version 3 point whatever, she's going to be and I don't think she's going to be a villain, but I think she's going to be a narrative antagonist.
Yeah.
I think she's going to be a wrench in plans. She's going to be the outsider pushing in. She's going to be a problem, but they've done a really good job of making her still seem like mysterious and powerful, but humanized in a way and like likable. She's making friends. Like she's making friends with people who are our friends already.
Mm-hmm.
And like, she's not been bad to us necessarily, for the most part, at least. So they are doing a good job of like walking the nitro fuel-esque line of, is she a baddie or is she a baddie? You know what I mean?
And, it very much is one of those of like you said, she's never done anything to hurt us, and she's never really lied. She's been vague, but like, and I mean, it'll come up later, but she was like, I promised to give you the W engine when I'm done with it. And by the end of the story, she does give us the W engine. She's like, I don't need it anymore. Like, so like she kind of, I'm trying to think of another character where it is like that, where like, they're not on your side, but they don't have any negative. They're like, I'm doing my own thing, and I might come in and like help you and try to like keep you from getting hurt. But like, by no means think that like we're like on the same team. We might be walking parallel paths, but we're not friends. Or we would be friends in other circumstances. It's almost like Scar halfway through Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Okay. Where like he's like, I am no longer actively hunting you, but by no means think that we are like friends.
We're not hanging out. It's the mercenary from Soul Eater.
Yeah.
We have another lead. We know she went into a hollow. We know what hollow she went into. We know she's too far ahead to follow immediately, but she's not so far ahead that we've completely lost the trail. So it's time for us to go and get ready to go into the hollow.
And then we get immediately ambushed by ethereals, and Billy Starlight transforms, which was such a wonderful... I love that whole cutscene.
It was so good.
He does his little speech, and like there's a second before it actually kicks in, and everyone's like, what's wrong with him? And then he really turns into his Vash the Stampede mode of like gun arm, duster, badass like guy, just super cool.
And he does really cool things to this group of enemies. And then we encounter Mecha Romuel again.
Yes. Yeah, we fight Robo Romuel, and then it turns out Robo Romuel is actually Yokai Romuel's.
Yes, and immediately shuts down Billy. So we get reminded, like, Billy's cool now. Also, he's still Billy. Don't worry, guys. We don't have a Deus Ex Machina.
Yes.
It's okay.
I do love the whole reason. They're like, how did he get through? And it turns out Billy set his system to automatically accept anything with the title Starlight Knights.
One packet snuck right on in. Yokai's still a problem, and Yokai's working with Roscaelifer.
Yeah, I did like that. Just that little bit of like, hey, he's still here. We haven't forgot about him.
We promise he's going to be. They're giving us all these things they know we're going to be important moving on.
Because I think like that's it for Yokai. For like, it literally was just him showing like, I'm still here.
I even have a note in my notes saying, "Are we just ignoring that Yokai was here?" Like we're like, "Oh no, it's Yokai." Anyways, we gotta go.
And then Promia shows up and she beats all of the Romules.
Yes, and we find
introducing
out
a Romuel and a Ramiel in the same
insanity. It's completely insane. I can't believe they've done this to us. We can't say the name right when there's only one of them, and they gave us two. It's unfair.
Not only that, but
targeted.
They introduce a Romuel and a Ramiel without them being a like Rome creation myth. Like you have like Romulus and Remus right there, and they're like, no, just two very, very similar names.
Deal with it, Eric and Brian. We also in the sequence know that they've deployed a big guy. Do you remember the actual name for this thing? Like the Void Hunter Suppression Unit. Anti-Void Hunter Riot Suppression Mech.
Yeah, but I think at this point they're still just referring to him as the big guy, which I kind of liked.
Which I was like, I know who this is, but I was also like, ooh, what if they just brought Banyue? I would like to see Banyue again. He's kind of a big guy. That would be cool.
That would be funny if it was just...
He's like, he shows up.
He's like,
hey guys,
I do work for Tops now.
Yeah, like I don't know what you expected. What are you doing here?
But yeah, so then the trail goes cold after we befriend Promia.
Yep.
And so then I do like that they end up at the memorial site where like at the end of 1.0 where they're like, oh look, the wither blooms that you saw. So like Ramiel Baddie has been like out and about for a while.
Yes. Like, and we know she was here because we see the flowers, we see all the signs. We learn that she can look at memories. Like she's got memory and dream parsing powers.
Yeah.
We also get introduced to a new robot.
Yeah,
that's a big floating chess piece.
It reminded me of
Guilty Spark.
Yeah, like Guilty Spark or the Guardian robot from Destiny.
I made a Halo reference, Brian. Are you proud of me?
Yeah. That's probably the last time you've played a shooter was the first Halo.
That level is how we learned that I can't play shooters with you.
Yeah.
I'm really, really curious as to who the voice of the floating chess piece robot is.
Yeah.
Because I have theories, but they also get referred to using they, them, or like plural pronouns by Ramiel. So it may not be a singular entity, even though we only really hear one voice coming from it.
Yeah, like maybe this is like basically just the robot like for Tops or like whatever organization she's working for.
Whatever it is. I mean, like, 'cause it could, for all we know, that's Carol Arna and her crew, like executing things from some distant space.
Yeah, but they make it clear they're working together, but they are not like partners on the same team. They are both looking. Yes. They're working together to find Sunbringer. Each has their own, which makes me believe that if the storyteller is going to be the antagonist of 3, like they're partnered with it, and Ramiel is going to end up with like I realized that they were outsmarting us, so the only way to keep track of them is to be with them to like basically the same thing Yi Xuan did, where he was like, we can't beat Sarah, so I'm just gonna follow her.
Just gonna hang out for a bit.
And accidentally get possessed by her. Oopsie doopsie.
She totally won't know that's what I'm doing or anything. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
They both want answers from Sunbringer. We also find out that Roscaelifer is rushing. Whatever they're trying to do it way too quickly. Yeah. And it's called down the attention of Krampus in a bad way.
Yeah, because Promia says, she's like, I'm here because they're screwing it up so bad. They were supposed to be like minimal intrusion. And instead they're just like, what if we just spam robots into this place?
What if we just use dynamite instead of like carefully mining? It's definitely like there's like you could gauge how much trouble you are in Tops by whether or not Dialin or Promia shows up to deal with you. Like if it's Dialin You might be in trouble, but you're going to be okay. If Promia shows up, you messed up.
Yeah, like Dial In is like, I'm here to see if you've messed up. Promia's like, I'm here because you messed up.
I'm here to fix your mess up.
Yeah.
Like, here we go. I'm going to sweep it all away. We get Promia's backstory. It's nothing that we weren't surprised by. I do like a little bit that she just wanted to pet the little snaky.
Yeah. Yeah, just
like, that's all she wanted to do.
It continues. All Krampus judges are softies. They're just sweet little babies who want to be patted on the head.
She's a sucker for.
I also
Chalky.
love.
Who isn't?
I love Promia's character. Yeah. Because she's got these shackles on her wrists that seem to be no impediment at all.
Yeah.
Like the second she doesn't want them to be shackled, she undoes it.
They're like neodyne magnets or something, so really just like she's comfortable with her arms behind her.
Yeah, it's like
she walks around.
As the kids say, she really just aura farms with them.
She's mogging is the term I would use if I knew what that word meant.
She's bird mogging while she sweeper maxes.
For real. Did you get her? I meant to ask earlier.
No, I went to soft pity and I didn't get her.
Okay.
And yeah, I was like, I like her, and I know, like, especially right now, it's rough because they are heavily punishing Miyabi and heavily promoting. They basically are just trying to kick Miyabi, and like they're like, no, you have. Yeah. There's a reason to get Promia. It's because you need a bloom to fight these anomaly bosses. Now you can't just be anomaly. And I'm like,
yeah,
no, I'll muddle through because in a month or two it'll be, well, you need to have wind and Miyabi can be cool again because we've sold Promia.
You'll need Remiel. I also I didn't go to full pity. I went 20-30 rolls in. I still really like her as a character, but kind of like you said, the current deadly assault, I was like, oh, okay, I see why they want people to roll for Promia, because the current deadly assault is gnarly if you don't have like all of the most recent characters, because I don't have the idol team either. So like I didn't have a pocket team for taking out Vesper, and it felt like Miyabi was wanted on two different levels because they were both weak to anomaly. We made it work. That's a tangent, but you can definitely see how they're like, you could use her though. She's pretty good.
Yeah. This was probably some of the most where it felt like they were really pushing. Like you can at least still clear it, but like they're heavily pushing you to get there. What every gacha does.
But I liked her being around. I liked them fleshing out. They did a good job of like making her seem like a likable person without completely defanging her. Like she's still scary. She still has her claws. She's still a threat.
Yeah.
But she's not there to threaten you or Cecilia, and that's enough.
Yeah, I mean they've kind of made it fairly clear with all of the Krampus characters of like they're not bad people, but they also still have no problem like killing
doing their job.
Like Promea's like, it's like a lot of things. They're like, oh yeah, we can be cool, we can hang out, we're friends when my boss makes me be your friend, but I will kill you if like you're an actual threat to Tops. Like exactly. I'm still doing my job, but since my job isn't to kill you, I can hang out with you.
I'm actually helping you for your job right now, just like Cecilia's helping you for her job right now. I wrote down scarf buddies with lighter because Billy clearly put a tattered red scarf on his new outfit to match his best buddy lighter, which is really cute.
Yeah, and then they had more where like they talk about it and like Billy really was like that.
He was a beast.
And because lighter's even like with your new upgrade and everything, like you could be back. And Billy's like, that was a time of just blood and oil, and I don't want to be that person. Like again, like he's a very Trigun Vash the same of like, I know how much power I have, and I prefer the peace that comes with being like a silly Billy hanging out with Ambi super soldier who likes burgers and Nicole,
mystery box Nicole.
Nicole, where we find out that like she's the one who actually caused the hollows, and she's just like, well, now I just want money.
I just want to get money.
She's like, oops.
I think around this time they vocalize what I think is not just going to be a theme for season 3, but has kind of been a running theme from like the game's inception. The line, if I remember correctly, is they're creating a road towards the future and killing the ghost of your past. Like Billy's new outfit is creating a road for the future and killing the ghost of his past. The same thing for what we know about of Anby. The same thing that like we see all over the game. Like I'm willing to bet, considering how much Remiel's tied into like things that happened 100 years ago with like the initial disaster, like creating that road to a future and killing, like, what does it mean to kill the ghost of your past? And what does that mean when the ghost of your past is you were a first generation Void Hunter and everyone knows your name?
Yeah, like you said, like almost every single person that we deal with in ZZZ, especially as like a character you can pull from, has a tragic past that they're somehow trying to deal with in one way or the other. And like some of it's about accepting it, some of it, like Billy, is just like leaving it behind.
Yep. The whole like sector, or the whole Sector
7 Noble Squad.
The whole Sector 7 Noble Squad arc of them.
I think you're getting tied up on Soldier 11.
I really am. I think the problem is Sector 6. Well, Sector 7's also in Final Fantasy 7.
Yes.
So like maybe that's where I'm at this point. My head's in the clouds, as it were. But yeah, there's this whole like thing about killing the ghost of your past and what does that mean?
Yeah.
And if you're Billy, you can just like put that away. You spread a bunch of misinformation and put that away. But what do you do when like the ghost of your past is what caused the disaster, or that like you're Carol Arna? You know, like I think that's going to be something we see coming back a lot. And then Belle gets sleepy. Belle gets sleepy and goes to take a nap. She gets
sleepy. Then she wakes up
and has hallucinations.
She has a weird dream, and then Baddie shows up.
And Baddie shows up again. We get the line in that dream to seize the sun together, so we're kind of pulling back again to that like
you got it.
Faith in Greek mythology. Thank you. Apollo, Chariot of the Sun, whatever. And yes. So we see more ghosts of Carol as well. The fact that Carol's voice keeps coming up is why I think she might be attached to the chess robot. Like, they're making sure that we continue to be familiar with like her being present in some way, shape, or form. And then we get what you said earlier, which is we know Remiel's full name, and her name is Remiel Dan. She's Lieutenant Dan,
Lieutenant Colonel of the Guard Staves.
I just want to see the big robot from that initial trailer being like fried shrimp, boiled shrimp.
But so she's like, "Yep, that's me, the legendary first Void Hunter from 100 years ago."
And she says again, like time being important, time is kinder to a person like her, as a way of hand waving how she's still around 100 years later. So either there's something up, or she's like angels just live for longer, I guess. I don't know.
Like, maybe she's immortal or something to do with the experiment. And...
Yeah. She's going to give us the W engine once she gets her thing.
But she needs it.
She needs it.
She says it is a key to the past.
Exactly. And we find out that the big guy that we mentioned earlier, anti-Void Hunter right, suppression mech is coming. So Tops has built machines for killing Void Hunters. Which you don't do that unless you expect to have to kill a Void Hunter.
Yeah.
You know?
Which, and they kind of do say like it wasn't meant to be deployed against like the current crop of Void Hunter. Like they know they're hunting the older Void Hunters. But also they need to go back to the drawing board because that mech was not going to cut it.
Nothing. They're doing the same thing of like Batman being like, yeah, of course I have kryptonite just in case. And you're like, nah, dude, you were planning on this. You're going to use this. They bust the machine out. And I think the argument here is that like it's being piloted by a moron. So like that's why it isn't an effective machine.
Yeah.
Because some nobody's the one who's piloting it. But we roast that thing. It gets dropped.
Yeah. But before that, that's when they're like, Rusty is hunting Rem specifically. And we return to the old faded whitewash hollow that happened like mid
Yes.
1 point, like the first season, which I was like, oh, that's neat. I forgot about this holo.
The Miyabi event holo.
Yeah.
That like looks like the concluding sequences in a Nier game. I wrote down, this is another place where I wrote my notes and the notes don't help me anymore. All I wrote down is that Cecilia is my anxiety doppelganger. And I still firmly believe this. I don't remember what triggered it, but she's constantly anxious about everything. And like, yeah, man, me too, man. Like, for real, I got you.
And it doesn't help that, like, as we're going through, like, Belle keeps referencing these visions that only she has. And so Cecilia's like, what's going on? Why are you seeing things?
But Cecilia put a tracker on Remiel.
Yes.
And like that was a surprisingly competent move from the sneaky snake that we hang out with.
And I do like where she was like, I didn't think it would work.
She just surprises everybody.
And yeah, because even Remiel like has that little scene where they show where she was like, there's a tracker on me. Look at her.
Huh. I'm proud of her. Again, Remiel aware of everything all the time, but that's pretty cool. And then Remiel reveals that she wants us to be following her. Because like she's leaving us notes in the tracker with the statue.
Yeah, the melted bamboo. And then there's a scene where Remiel's talking with a mystery lady. And they're kind of talking about what they want done with their bodies. And whoever this lady is, Remiel says, if I do become corrupted, I want you to kill me.
You be the one to kill me. Yeah.
Which is also kind of a hint to how powerful this person is going to be if you're like original Void Hunter level and you're like, I know you could kill me. Or at least a corrupted version of me.
Mm-hmm. Again, that's why I think it might be Carol. It's probably not Carol. And now we kind of get to these like concluding climactic moments. There's like a casket of sorts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I have a bunch of notes of trying to guess what's in there, and I was wrong.
We just beat up the mech. He shows up. We beat the crap out of him easily.
The mech with like the most Metal Gear Solid name on the planet. It's the Decider - Terror Raptor.
Yeah, I did love it.
It's my son naming a robot, man. It's the Terror Raptor, and it's super scary.
Yeah.
And then Belle becomes part of a coffin.
Yeah. Yeah, she touches the coffin and immediately gets void corrupted. Mm-hmm. And turns into a super monster that beats the brakes off everyone, including Promia.
Just beats and like is it, are there two faces? I can't remember because at one point there's like a solar eclipse behind the boss when it's like emerging from its casket, like some Dark Souls boss.
There was like a mini phase where like at first you think it's like going to be a fight, and then the boss just sits back and is basically just launching stuff, and it's kind of a just like don't die phase, and then it hits that like here's the super weapon, like it just wipes you out.
It was real. It was like very like Dark Souls-y kind of. It was cool, man. Yeah. I like this fight a lot. Having redone the fight recently in some other spaces, I like that its control skill is way quicker than other control skills in the game. There's like 3 hits. It's a lot less like panic inducing as some of the other ones. But it's a really interesting fight that feels new without feeling unfair.
Yeah.
And we beat it. It's about to kill Promea. It's about to decimate pretty much all of us when Angel Mom shows up.
And she turns into the white angel of salvation.
And she becomes white wings, Void Hunter Angel. I was trying to find a Yu-Gi-Oh pun. Couldn't find it. She gets her weapon, Thaumiel.
Yeah.
Which is what like we connected to. Everything's connected back to Helios Academy.
Yep.
Does she say the phrase like we're going to uproot the chronic blight from Helios? I can't remember.
I do. Yeah, she does because I have
that written down.
Just that phrase down of like uprooting blight from Helios. But I also wrote in here because I think she was talking about there's like two different forces inside Belle, and I just write, inside Belle there are two wolves.
There's two wolves. One of them is angry, and one of them is horny.
But yeah, you
and
go.
there's two wolves.
There's kind of a cycle back to like the 2.0 of like yin and yang of like, you know, if they're like basically one of the sides is so completely out of control now that that's why you like got corrupted and everything, and basically
it's like Ye Sheng Wang's sword, right?
Yeah.
It's like the Qingming blade. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
right
the Charlemagne Pyroi or whatever we're gonna call it. It's the Pyroi. You have got to get it squared away.
Inside of you is a baguette, a fromage.
There are two baguettes.
One is crispy and delicious. Yes. So and then Belle's very sick and passes out for a while.
Well, and I think there was one more thing where like,
oh wait, no, there's other things.
Belle references that she caused the incident.
That incident I caused.
Yeah.
Oh, what? And no one's talking about this. Like, I don't know why.
It's like, that's like, is this kind of the first hint that she's the one who caused the fall of Eridu?
I'm starting to think that Belle and Wiggles were like deeply connected to the fall of Eridu now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's always kind of been hinted that they, like, because, you know, they're involved in Helios and everyone blames Carol Arna for causing it. And they're like, oops, it wasn't Carol. She took the fall for her students because
Carol.
Turns out that if you pump Belle full of French wine, she goes berserk and blows up half the planet.
Belle licked a little bit of uranium, and here we are. I don't know what to tell you. And we get told again, like, hey, you should go to Roscaelifer to find a doctor that's best suited for both of us.
Yeah.
And I also wrote down in this moment, we had really, really good solo piano music playing in the background to help kind of give some extra weight to it. The music in this whole patch is phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, well, they continue to do bangers.
It's so good. We get the engine. We find out that Cecilia and Billy have not left since we got back.
Although
they are rolling deep.
It also was like, normally they do it like, oh, you've been out for a couple days. They were more like, oh, you were asleep for like 8 hours. And you're like, oh, that's not that bad considering like everyone thought.
Worse.
There were two phases to the Pyroi fight. Because first we fight the corrupted robot. We beat Pyroi out of the robot. And then we do the Dark Souls fight where we can't do anything but dodge.
Man, it really did feel like a good Dark Souls fight.
But
like,
anyway.
Oh, cool, I beat it. No, I didn't.
Cycle all the way back. But yeah, they were like, yeah, she's been asleep for like 8-10 hours.
It's just, a normal rest. We are told by Premia, she left a note that says, don't trust tops. We already knew that, including Krampus.
I like where she's like, don't trust tops, including me. Yeah.
Yeah, including me. Like, okay. Huh.
But yeah, this is where we find out that the reason Nicole's been missing for so long is because she's doing a heist in she's very obviously Robespierre.
Yeah.
And then we get invited there. Hooray!
Good pull. By Valina, Norma, and Vitus. They also drop the lore bomb that Remiel is trying to assassinate Lady Sunbringer.
Yes.
And we have Krampus mentioned. We get another thing. Like, we get a little glimpse of Krampus doing their whole shady talking in big rooms thing.
Yeah, this is where you see that Promia is been charmed by Belle because she's starting to crack. Because they do the thing where they're like, oh, like, for once you did anything other than the bare minimum most efficient statement.
Yeah. You had feelings for once.
I do love the fact that the second she it was like, it wasn't even like big feelings. She was just like, can I ask why? And they're like, you've never once asked why.
You've never asked why. I didn't know you knew that word. By the way, we know Phoenix. Phoenix has been mentioned.
Yes.
And then we get the Celestial Nexus.
Yeah, they refer to Roscaelifer really cool as the Celestial Nexus, which is a cool, vague term.
It's real fantasy stuff. I do feel like the Krampus leader, the leader of Krampus, is on some like Exaltus level nonsense. Like I don't know if it's Exaltus itself, but like they're clearly scheming for something else that's setting us up for another opposition.
They definitely are, because when we go back to like the three tops scene, and they mention that Krampus isn't there, and that's the only other part that isn't. So like clearly that leader is often in these meetings with these three other people who are involved in the Exaltists and all their other
yokai.
Yokai and everything. So like she is, and we'll see whether or not Krampus as an agency survives.
It survives. We haven't seen her yet, and I'm curious to see what they do with her, or if we see Krampus turn on itself, or I feel like at some point Tops is going to implode. Like there's just so many. The thing that's supposed to keep Tops in line is also starting to crack.
Yeah.
So like, what's going on here?
Yeah, it's becoming more and more like Krampus is we keep the stuff that would like come out in the public. Yeah. Like we keep that under wraps, but we are fully still within the whole like big bad evil control everything plan. And like our goal is to make sure that these small groups don't screw it up while we do our big brain activities.
We're MiHoYo, and we admit it's too hard to write sympathetic capitalist people, so we'll make them villains. We knew it was coming anyways. But meanwhile, here's some cool music, because Rem's theme is like club jazz. Like whenever, like I don't know if you noticed, Remul's theme was like a club jazz riff whenever she's doing things.
No, that's cool.
And the music they used for like introducing Roscaelifer sounded a lot like the music from Thomas Was Alone. If you've played Thomas Was Alone,
nope.
If you haven't, everyone, you should. It's a really charming puzzle platformer. But the music has this like really cool, like kind of techie, but really light and airy staccato effect to it that it sounds like they're using a lot in Roscaelifer. I'm really excited to see what they do music wise in this new area, because this whole chapter, not only was the story excellent, like the aesthetic was excellent, the music was awesome, the animations were really like leaning into their old school like tube stretch animations that make things feel cartoony and fun. It feels, I mean, we said it last time, it feels like a return to form.
Yeah.
For like how they want to tell stories. And Cecia's here, and I'm just happy about having Cecia here.
I do think you're kind of on point where like Severian obviously being in 3.0, Cecilia and Billy are going to end up in Roscaelifer with us, and that'll be our connection, which will be nice. Yeah. Because I think like the Cunning Hares is the perfect level of competent, but they are still goobers, so like they won't be just running roughshod over everything.
Yeah, like competent enough, but just enough.
Yeah.
That but they get in enough trouble too that like there's never been a moment in the story so far where finding out that the Cunning Hares were either needed you or were in trouble wasn't greeted with being like, okay, cool. Like it feels like coming home.
Yeah.
Like I like these dingleberries. I'm so glad that they're hanging out. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm really excited for where they're at right now. I think it was a nice tight narrative. I'm interested to see how they launch 3.0.
Yeah.
Like story wise.
I
imagine it'll be slower, because we noticed that with 2.0. They're like, there's going to be introducing a new area. So like if you're listening right now, don't be surprised if it's a little bit slower. There's a lot to unpack.
I wonder if 3.0 will be kind of the going up to Roscaelifer and then dealing with the Cunning Hares, breaking them out of jail or setting them free, or maybe it's like a work release program of like, hey, we need you to investigate this thing happening, and like this is how you're going to set yourself free. That's where we get introduced to our Burlock Jones or whatever the name is going to be. Yeah. And like
Herlock Sholmes.
And yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if 3.0 was like solve a small little mystery, and like that's the first hint of like the storyteller, the web weaver kind of like, this is a calling card of them, like this is a bigger thing than what we thought, and ta-da.
And while you're here, here's all these cool people to meet so that you can get excited about it and then roll for them when the time comes.
Yeah.
You want to wrap this thing up, Brian?
Nope.
Okay, then we won't. We're going to stay here forever.
Let's start at the beginning.
All right. Cecilia. At first there was before we do our closing spiel, I do want to give a big thank you to everybody. One, for your patience. I know the last couple of episodes have been Brian and I trying different things to make sure that we continue to bring episodes out and keep talking about this game that we really enjoy, but also navigate real life expectations on the two of us. So first of all, thank you for your patience. If you watched or listened to or enjoyed the previous episode, the AMA episode we did, thank you again. We really do appreciate it. That was new and fun and not a little bit scary.
Yeah.
At least I was terrified, Brian. I was so scared. But all the feedback we got, people just were very understanding and liked it. And so we'll try to do things like that again in the future at some point. But we appreciate letting us try new things as we navigate what this podcast is and what we can do with it. If you like what we do, like, comment, follow, subscribe. We're on your podcatcher. We're on YouTube. Tell your friends. Share videos, share clips, what have you. If you have questions for us or you want to engage in our community, we have it continues to be one of my favorite places on the internet, is this little Discord community we've put together of people who are just cool people that also want to talk about Zone Zero, but also just be nice, kind human beings to each other. And I don't have to tell you how rare that is. So if you want to be a part of that, there's a link to our Discord in the show notes below. Please come say hello. It's the best way to talk to us, or to tell us that what we just said was wrong and that we don't pronounce anybody's name right.
Yep.
Yep.
Except Nicole. That's the only one we can get right.
But every time I say it, I'm thinking about Nicole from Genshin, so it still doesn't count. We will be back in 2 weeks on the... Ooh, it's going to be June, Brian.
Yeah.
June 11th.
June 11th,
for our
which...
next episode?
What was it? I think let me see if I...
Yeah. That feels like an important date.
June 11th is going to be about a week before the launch of 3.0, based on what they've released. So that will be our final 2.0.
Yeah. And so hopefully there's not like a special program that Friday. But if there is, we may do what we did last time and do a bonus drop, just responding to the special program.
They're definitely going to do it more than, because that would only be like 4 days before they're going to.
Oh, that's true.
They're going to do it. So hopefully they'll do it like the Friday right before we normally record. So it'll be like fresh, and we won't be like,
that would be great. We have things to talk about that aren't
one way or the other. We will probably be talking about 3.0 because we'll have finished everything in 2.8.
Yep.
/2.x.
We'll have run out of things to do. We'll be clicking through our little polychrome checker to be like, okay, where am I missing anything? What's missing? Oh wait, it's the arcade. I'm okay with that. What else am I missing? Until then, bye. See ya later.
Silly Billy.
Stay silly, y'all.
Billy.
Oh.